The Russian army is unsuccessfully trying to attack the positions of Ukrainian Defence Forces in Kharkiv region, while the enemy is bogged down in Vovchansk despite constant replenishment of forces and means. The commander-in-chief of Ukrainian Armed Forces, Alexander Syrsky, has written on his Telegram channel. Analysts of the Institute for the Study of War described the situation in the region in a similar way.
Ukrainian forces recently regained lost positions north of Kharkiv city amid continued Russian offensive operations in northern Kharkiv region. Geolocated footage posted on June 13 shows Ukrainian forces conducting a counterattack and seizing positions along a windbreak just southeast of Glboke, north of Kharkiv city. Russian mil bloggers claimed that Ukrainian forces are counterattacking around Glboke, and one mil blogger noted that Ukrainian counterattacks are complicating the situation for Russian forces in the area. The Ukrainian General Staff reported that Russian forces conducted unsuccessful ground attacks near Glboke, Vovchansk and Tykhe on June 12 and 13, from a report by the Institute for the Study of War.
NATO also doubts the success of the Russian army's operation in Kharkiv region. One of the alliance officials, on conditions of anonymity, told the press that the invaders probably suffered losses of almost 1,000 people a day in that region in May. According to U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd, the Ukrainian armed forces have managed to strengthen their positions in Kharkiv region and slow down the enemy's advance, while the Russian army is unlikely to repeat the breakthrough attempt.
Ukraine's forces are in a tough fight. In Kharkiv and elsewhere, the Kremlin continues to intensify its bombardment of Ukraine's cities and civilians. And Ukraine urgently needs more air defense capabilities to defend its skies. This is a critical moment. The stakes of this war are high, and Ukraine's survival is on the line, but so is all of our security. None of us would want to live in a world where Putin prevails. We would all be less secure if tyrants think that they can trample borders and cow their neighbors.
Despite the partial failure of the ground operation, Russian troops continue to terrorize the civilian population of Kharkiv region. On daily basis, Putin's army attacks the region with UAVs, cruise, ballistic and anti-aircraft guided missiles.
We build underground schools. We create schools inside metro stations to give children the opportunity to learn, not from a good life. People hide in the underground during air alert sirens. And this is another proof of what the president said. Volodymyr Zelensky said that we urgently need air defense systems so that people live. This is our life. This is the life of our Ukrainians, our children, our women. Today, the most important thing is the issue of security.
The enemy is conducting reconnaissance and spreading fakes about the alleged seizure of settlement in the region. The Ukrainian Defence Ministry's Directorate of Defense is confident that the situation is under control. The Ukrainian armed forces have already taken measures to protect the border.
There are still border attempts by the Russians, raids by sabotage groups and so on. But thank God, all the necessary measures have already been taken and there is no longer such a scale as there was before.
U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd considers the permission of the Ukrainian partner states to hit military facilities on the territory of the aggressor country as one of the reasons why the Russian occupiers cannot effectively advance in new directions. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Larisa Petruk, UATV News.